got a throw in. Anthony Robinson looking for Alex Iwobi down by the byline, helps it across the box. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Crossfield ball, he kept it in with his head, but we've won it back from him anyway. And Alex Iwobi picks out Anthony Robinson down the left-hand channel, carrying it into the penalty area. Well, he went for goal, Anthony. I'm not sure if Fabianski got his fingertips to it. No, he's given a goal kick. No goals yet, as I say, in the Premier League from Fulham defenders. He made his mind up to go for goal there, Anthony, but just not quite the angle to beat the keeper. It was going to be difficult. He didn't have a lot in terms of players to square it to be fair. And once he got that far into the box, he thought he'd go for goal, but it was always going well wide of the far post.
Well, he's so quick, he did have the opportunity to try and cut it back towards the edge of the 18-yard box, but when you're running at that speed, you can understand why he decided to do what he did.
He got away with it, ended up equalising. Sola should have been shown a second yellow card, and they would have been reduced to 10 men. Badly let down by the officials.
Oh dear.
It's a dreadful ball there, and that's 1-0 to West Ham this time. There's no denying that. It was Andreas Pereira who just well, I'm not sure what he thought he was doing, but he just passed it straight to Carlos Sola. Well, as I say, he was lucky to stay on the field. I thought the Cottage didn't really show a lot that night, apart from a really nasty tackle when he was already on a yellow card. But tonight he's come in as a replacement in midfield because of all the injuries. And he buried it, to be fair. It's a really good finish, but it's a dreadful ball. He's played it blind, Andreas, but straight across the edge of his own 18-yard box. And Sola has just whipped it around Joachim Andersen and beyond Bernd Leno.
It's a brilliant finish, yeah, but it's a poor goal to concede. There's no pressure on Calvin Bassey. He can perhaps go long. We decide against it. He goes back to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper then gives it to Andreas Pereira, facing his own goal inside his 18-yard box. I never think it's easy receiving the ball there. You don't know how tight the player is behind you.
As soon as it arrived, he just curled it around Joachim Andersen. And Bernd Leno was the wrong side of the goal. He was making his way back across, and we've mugged ourselves off there, really, and we had been starting to lose a little bit of control of the game after that bright start. The disallowed goal was rightly disallowed, and it really came from a suspect free kick anyway, as I say, but they have been growing in confidence, and here they come again with Kudos. Now they've got the 1-goal lead. They're starting to fancy themselves. And Sola back across the penalty area. Wan-Bissaka. It's 2-0. 2-0, and it's Thomas Souček. And all of a sudden the West Ham fans have burst into life as they found themselves 2-0 up in the 33rd minute. It's all gone horribly wrong from Fulham's point of view. He scores against us quite often, Souček. It was Johnny on the spot there to make it 2-0. They worked it back across the box. Wan-Bissaka feeding it back across after Kudos had had the first run into the penalty area. Again, a little bit too easy, really, for a side that's probably low on confidence, missing a lot of players. But once Calvin Bassey got done with the header, Kudos just seemed to have all the time he wanted. It's fed across the box. Wan-Bissaka from the right-hand side turns it back. Nobody really particularly tight to Souček. And again, you've got to give him some credit. It's a good finish. He's got an awful lot of space and time there, Jamie, 7 or 8 yards from goal.
Yeah, far too much space, and he's finished it quite comfortably in the end. There was a long straight ball in the build-up to it. I'm not sure Anderson couldn't have won that initial header. We'd have to see it again. But then they've managed to work us one side of the 18-yard box to the other. And as you say, Souček, who is a decent finisher from close range, better in the air maybe than across the ground, but he's finished that quite nicely.
Yeah, that's where maybe Issa Diop is the stronger of the two, really, winning those aerial battles from long kick out from the goalkeeper. But Well, the first one was a gift, obviously, and the second one, I think, yeah, somebody really should have livened up a little bit. It would have been so different if Harry Wilson's effort in the 5th minute had gone in, but here comes Alex Iwobi down the left-hand side. Can we nick a goal back and knock the wind out of their sails a little bit? It's a good ball in. Raul Jimenez, oh, he's hit the crossbar with a header. He's hit maybe the top of the crossbar, but it was just behind him. It was a decent ball in from Alex. Just couldn't quite get it under the crossbar and past the keeper. And that's twice we've hit the woodwork, but it just shows we can open them up as well quite easily. Simple ball in. Raul's got between the defenders. He's just skimmed the top of the crossbar, the header. Well, the angle really of the crossbar and post. Fabianski might say that he'd have got across to that.
We could be riding so much higher, but you look at these two games, Jim, this one and the Leicester one to come.
Yeah, there's Anthony Robinson feeding it in towards Harry Wilson. Fabianski came out bravely, along with Emerson, to block that. Harry Wilson's gone over the top of him. He might have hurt himself as well, but brave goalkeeping. Again, Jamie, it wasn't far when you look at Raul's header against the crossbar and look at that opportunity there. Since we went 2-0 down, we're very, very close. Anthony Robinson's ball in. Harry Wilson's almost going to make it, but Emerson's sliding in to Fabianski. But we're not far away. We could, and as I've said, I mean, what Man United, I think, on the opening day, and Southampton, the goalless draw. The only 2 Premier League games we haven't managed a goal. You always fancy us to nick a goal from somewhere. But as I said, I think we want one before half-time. If we start the second half just a goal behind, then, you know, we're still in with a very good shout.
Yeah, well, Graham Potter's going to say to his team, look, we're 2-0 up and we've not played at our best yet. That's the worry.
Yeah, they haven't been remotely impressive, to be honest, but Fabianski at the other end in all yellow. Here's Alex Iwobi for Fulham, feeding it across for Timothy Castagna, pushes it for Harry Wilson, right-hand touchline, nice ball into the box for Emile Smith-Rowe. Oh, he was trying to turn it across towards Jimenez, and maybe Anthony Robertson coming in on the left-hand side. In the end, it took a flick off at least one West Ham defender, maybe more than one, and ended up comfortable take for Fabianski, but lovely little ball through from Harry Wilson. Jamie, maybe we should have done better from there.
Yeah, you just wonder in those sort of situations, can Emile look to try and get away from the defender, create a bit of space, and then cut the ball back?
Iwobi with a ball in, and there it is, it's 2-1. We've got the early goal. It's Raul Jimenez. Flag stayed down. There was a couple of half-hearted glances towards the referee, I think, from West Ham defenders for an offside. But that's Raul Jimenez with his 10th goal of the season, 9 in the league, 8 now in the league, 2 in the FA Cup. Decent return from him, and it's a lovely little finish. Timed his run into perfection. They're still moaning at the referee. Hopefully to no avail, because I think he's timed his run to perfection. As Alex Iwobi just clipped it in.
Yeah, Kilman's playing him onside.
Yeah, he's gone in between the 2 defenders. A really clever run from Raul Jimenez, and then a lovely little touch, delicate touch with the outside of his right boot. He's still got a little bit to do because Fabianski's there right in front of him. He just got enough on it to turn it past the West Ham goalkeeper. In the 51st minute, Fulham have got a goal back.
Well, the brilliance of it is he's not got much on it, and I think that shows the quality and the football brain of somebody like Raul. Here we go again.
Harry Wilson going to goal with his left foot. Again, he's always rising and it's off target. We know he's better than that with a shot on his left foot, Harry, but it's clear that it's given Fulham a real lift. Obviously, it's exactly the start we wanted to the second half. The Fulham fans in good voice now, because they'll have all been disappointed, I think, certainly not with the overall performance as such, but with certainly elements of that performance in the first half, and the fact that we were 2 goals down, which was something of a surprise, really.
I've just seen it again. Did he get a touch?
I wasn't looking, Jamie. I thought he got a touch with the outside of his right boot, but...
minimal contact, if any, yep.
Paqueta there with a foul on Harry Wilson. Here comes the 4th player booked. There's Timothy Castagna. Back it goes for Joachim Andersen. Midway through the second half. Fulham trailing by 2-1. Oh, Burnt Leno.
Oh dear.
Oh dearie me. Well, that's incredible. Burnt Leno just dwelling on the ball. Paquetá, of all people, he managed to stay on his feet on that occasion. But I hate it, all this playing out. He just dwelt on it a little bit, but I mean, to be fair to him, he's fairly good with his feet, and he doesn't normally hang about. He normally gets it moved a little bit sharper than that, but we've gifted him the third goal, and you can't keep doing it, Jamie. You have to wonder now if as the bubbles come out down below us, if that's the bubble burst from our point of view. He looks gutted because we're bang on top. We've got 1 goal back, we've halved the deficit. All right, we're midway through the second half, but I still felt there's plenty of time for Fulham to go on and win this. But as it's rolled back to him, he's just trying to draw the player in, and in the end he's put under pressure. Was it Danny Ings? I'm not sure, but he's turned it straight into the path of Paquetá, who's got an open goal. Just as easy as the first one, really.
Well, initially there's no pressure on the ball, is there? It is Danny Ings who closes him down.
Yeah, and then he passes it straight to Paquetá, and up against it now. Thanks to that third goal. There's a lot of people seem to be leaving, Jamie.
Yeah, I don't quite understand that.
Make it out.
Surely you want to taste the victory if it is to come.
Yeah, I obviously think it's won. The West Ham fans in the stand we're in, there's a good number of them leaving. Maybe just because it's so hard to get home, but see,
yes, get in.
Harry Wilson, Harry the hero with a headed goal. A lovely ball in again from Alex Iwobi. Let's see if Harry touched that. If he didn't, then Alex is on a brace, but I'm fairly sure there's a glancing header.
I think it might be Alex's goal.
Yeah, surely it hasn't happened again, because it was a cross. The first one was a cross that Jimenez tried to turn goalwards, and we're told it's gone down as Alex Iwobi. I think Harry's got something on
Maybe he did get something on that, the back of his head.
Yeah, it's not a clean header, I don't think, but Harry Wilson's timed his run in just off the new haircut. He's got a different hairstyle, Harry, but he's popped up again. He's having a great season for goals, and as I say, in central positions. Well,
I'm not so sure, Jim.
I don't think he's touched it, no, looking at it from that angle.
I think Iwobi's on a brace.
2 great crosses into the box. He looks a little bit bemused himself, Alex Iwobi, but it might well be that he's put the ball in the West Ham net for the second time.
Well, they've given it to Wilson, the BBC.
They will. We'll wait and see for confirmation maybe at the end, but Alex Iwobi could have gone from 5 league goals to 7, or he could have gone to 6. Harry Wilson could have gone to 6 as well. But he does find space in the box, Jamie. I think he's well, I don't think, I know, because he's proved it. He is a goal threat, Harry Wilson. You know, and it's not the first goal he's got with his head this season, but a well-timed run, nicely delivered cross, and it's 3-2. If we hadn't kept gifting them goals, we'd be leading, but Sasha Lukic winning it back for Fulham. Here comes Alex Iwobi, space to run into, up to the edge of the box, slides it for Raul. The shot on target, saved by Fabianski, and then turned out of play on the far side. It'll be a throw into Fulham. Every outfield player in the West Ham half once again. Castagna to Traore. Heading for the byline. Oh, he's done well to get the cross in. Oh, it's headed towards goal. It was Josh King, but it's blocked. Tom Kearney picks up the loose ball. Finds Robinson, left-hand side. Josh King once more, heading for the byline. Lovely trickery. Oh, here we go. Oh, no. Traore belts it over the bar with his left foot after some lovely work by Josh King. He's got that wonderful close control. He'd had a header blocked on the way through. Jimenez, I think, with the first header. Josh King headed it towards goal and it was blocked. And we recycled it. And then the chance eventually fell for Traore. It was his cross in the first place, headed on. Josh King with a header that was blocked on the way through towards goal. And Tom Kearney to Anthony Robinson, finds Josh King, some lovely footwork here. Heads for the byline, pulls it across, just stabs it across the face of goal. We just couldn't turn it in. Was it Tom Kearney? Somebody...
Sasha Lukic, I think.
Yeah, it was Sasha, yeah. Got a right foot to it. And then Adama's wellied it over the bar, although looking at the replay, I'm not sure that didn't skim off the back of a defender, but